Here to discuss, House Republican Conference Chair Lisa McClain. Chairwoman, thanks for being with us tonight. Okay, so you're going to get a briefing, right? You've got questions, I'm sure. What do you need to know to get comfortable with where things stand with the memo?
Well, let's start with we can't trust Iran. We all know that. So actions speak louder than words. But let's take a look at what we've done so far. That seems like a pretty good day to me. We've crippled Iran's military capability. We made sure that Iran has no path to a nuclear weapon. And much like Winston Churchill said, I would rather jaw than war, which means talking is way better than being at war. And this is actually exactly what we're doing. We've got the next 60 days to talk about diplomacy. I'll take that every day of the week. Oh, and by the way, gas prices are down under $4 a gallon. So to me, I need to see action, right? But that's going to be up to the Iranians whether they play nice, not us. But I trust President Trump and is not going to make a bad deal for the American people.
You know, your colleague in the Senate, Armed Services Chair Roger Wicker, not a fan of this deal. He says it gives away all of our victories. And I've heard that from others, Chairwoman. Do you think this memo and the process gives away the farm, or are critics missing the bigger picture?
Well, what exactly are we giving away? That's the piece that no one can articulate. The straits are open. Gas prices are down. We have pretty much crippled Iran's military capability, no nuclear war. We're not going to give them a penny of American taxpayer monies, period. However, even if they play nice, they have to play nice to get the funding. So or sanctions relief. So they're incentivized to play nice to get funding to rebuild their infrastructure. Just exactly what are we giving away?
Well, you know, it's a good point. Okay, and you started with, I think, the bigger point that you can never trust Iran, right? So just between friends, do you think any of the money's ever going to move? Are they ever going to do anything in this 60-day period or beyond? Okay, beyond them being able to ship oil, obviously they're going to be able to ship oil. They're going to make money from that. But all the $300 billion, all the other sanctions relief, realistically, do you think that's ever going to happen?
You know, I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know, I hope they play nice. I hope they've learned their lesson, because we've crushed them militarily and we've crushed them economically. And this president has proven that he is willing to use blockades and bombing to get them to play nice. But the biggest difference is what we don't know is we as Americans, we want to make sure that we take care of our people, right? A lot of the Americans can't stomach $4 plus gas prices, and I understand that. We're dealing with Iran, who has no trouble, slaughtering 40,000 people in their streets. So we're not playing with a good negotiator, but that's the beauty of having a 60-day time frame, is they're either going to make a deal or they're not. And they're either going to play by the deal or they're not. But it's a short period of time. It's not a forever with an open-ended end date.
Well, as you said, we're going to watch what they do, not what they say. Chairwoman Lisa McClain, thanks for being with us tonight. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Have a great night.
All right.